Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. So, California Governor Gavin Communist Newsom, okay, signed 24 gun controls into law. You heard that. 24 gun control. He signed 24 of them, okay? I'm not going to even waste any time. Let's get right into this. Yeah, it's right here. I'm not making it up. Can you see this? I wish I had him. Look at it. You can't see it. You can't see it. But you can certainly see him. This man is a communist. I don't care what nobody say. But anyway, let's get right into this. California is already number one for gun control among states in the union, according to Mike Bloomberg, affiliated Everytown for gun safety. Yet Governor Gavin Newsom signed 24 new gun controls on Tuesday. Let's read that again. California is already number one for gun control among states in the union, according to Mike Bloomberg, affiliated Everytown for gun safety. Yet Governor Gavin Newsom signed 24 new gun controls on Tuesday. Wow. Prior to Tuesday, California already had an assault weapon ban, a high capacity magazine ban, universal background checks, a 10-day waiting period on gun purchases. So if you purchase a gun, you got to wait 10 days before you can get it, and anything could happen during that 10 days. Gun registration requirements, a limit on the number of guns a law-abiding citizen can buy each month. Yeah, limited on you, but the criminals and the crazy people, no limitations. But anyway, we'll get into that. A ban on campus carry for self-defense. So if you're a school teacher, you talking about carrying a gun to work for self-defense, forget about it in California. A ban on K-12 teachers being armed for classroom defense, background checks on ammunition purchases, and more. A September 24, 2024 press release from Newsom's office made clear the following controls have now been signed into law as well. And it goes into a lengthy list of this. I think it gives, let me see here. You can't see this. You can't see it. I don't think, I'm not going to try to get to see, but it's quite a few. I think it lists all 24 almost all 24 of these gun controls here. I'm just going to read a few of them. AB 960 by Assembly Member Devon Mathis, school safety, well-based or app-based school safety programs. AB 1252 by Assembly Member Buffy Wicks, Office of Gun Violence Prevention. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, here's the part that I think you should really pay attention to. Despite all the gun controls, Breitbart News pointed to FBI figures showing California led the nation in, quote, active shooter incidents in 2021 and 2023. Moreover, on June 10th, 2023, Breitbart News noted over 17% of of the annual firearm murders in the United States occur in gun control California, according to the most recent figure from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. End of article. Yeah, I just had to bring that out because I find that absolutely ridiculous. How many times have this been said by, and I'm not just talking about conservatives. I don't think this is a conservative issue. I really don't. I don't think this is a conservative issue at all. And what I mean is, I don't think it's only the conservatives and the Republicans are the ones saying we shouldn't have all these gun control laws. I don't think that's the issue. I think most law-abiding citizens in this country, both Democrat, Republican, conservative, and hate to say liberals, but because a lot of liberals just tend to, even if they're not a part of the political realm, a lot of them tend to think towards that direction. They tend to be, well, I don't believe in guns or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think this is a conservative thing. I think this is a common sense thing. Most people in this country believe in protecting themselves. So, I don't think it's a Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal thing. It's not that. It's common sense thing. Look, gun control never controls guns, as Thomas Sowell says. The whole phrase gun control is a bunch of nonsense if you really think about it. Because if you think about the term gun control, the idea is if you control the guns, you control the killing and the murders and so forth. The problem with that philosophy, and I've said this before, and others have said it before, but it needs to be repeated because for whatever reason, a lot of people are just not getting it. Not people that's watching this, not you guys. Is that even though a person may be a felon and they cannot legally go to a store, a gun store or a gun shop and buy the gun because they're a registered felon, if they want to do harm to someone, let's quit playing games, man. Stop it. Just stop it. This is really common sense to me. If they really want to harm someone, they're going to find a way to buy or get guns, do they not? Someone either is selling them the guns or they stealing the guns or they getting them, but they got them. But they're felons, right? You would think they're not they're not able to get these. Of course they're not able to get them at a regular gun shop, boo-boo. But they're going to get them. If there's a crazy person who wants to mass delete dozens of people, you think they're, and look, here's the crazy part about it. Even a person who's insane in the brain, like these mass murderers and so forth, that may not have a criminal record or may not be felons, there's no way for anyone to determine whether or not that person is insane in the brain. There's no way of measuring that. Me and my boss had a talk about a year ago about this same issue, and his belief system was that there needs to be a system put in place to determine the mental state of people who buy guns. And I said that's a fair assessment. The problem with that is who's going to finance it and who's going to make sure it's done. If you're saying that gun shops have to do this, then who's going to pay for that? Because that's a ton of money, number one. But number two, I also told my boss, there's no way of fully determining who's insane in the brain and who isn't insane in the brain to determine whether or not that person should get a gun. Okay? Because they can act sane all day. They can fill out whatever questionnaires they need to fill out. They can take a lie detector. Who's going to do all of that? Who's going to pay for all of that? The government is not. What the government would do is mandate it. All you gun shop owners and selling guns, you guys have to create a program and make sure that people who want to buy a gun, they got to fill out all these forms. The government will mandate it, but the government ain't going to do anything to try. That's it. They're going to mandate it and pose as the righteous avatars of our society. Oh, they're so great. Oh, these great, mighty politicians. They love the American people. They really care for you. Man, stop it. Don't make me go off. Let me calm down. I cannot stand these people, man. I swear. 24. Let's get back to the nudie swoot of what we're talking about here. 24 gun control laws this man has signed. This is absolutely insane. Okay? Crazy people and criminals are going to find a way to get guns. The only people gun controls are going to affect are law-abiding citizens. How many times that has to be said? It's common sense. Them the only people it's going to affect. And guess what? That is the objective in my view. The objective is to take away the desire for law-abiding citizens to buy guns. Now, why do I say desire? Because by the Constitution, constitutionally, if you will, in terms of the Bill of Rights, we have the right to own guns. They cannot take that right from us because it's in the Bill of Rights. They can't. That's what's called Bill of Rights. You have a right to own guns. The politicians, the communist politicians, cannot come right out and take those from you. They can't. They can try to demonize it all day, demonize the constitutional right all day. They can try to run around and try to twist it and reinterpret it and all this other bull crap. But it is what it is. So what they're trying to do is make it harder for you to buy them, to the point where you get discouraged. I'm talking about specifically California, but this is going to spread. Where you get discouraged from buying it. Because if you got to wait 10 days and you got to go through all this other stuff and you can't have this and you can't have that, you got to wait 10 days, and you're going to be like, man, what's the point in getting one? That's the objective. Why? Because the communist government in California, because he's a communist as far as I'm concerned, wants the people totally dependent on the government. They see themselves as gods, and we're nothing but sheep that cannot run our own lives. I'm telling you what, this is what they literally think about us. These people don't give a flippity flip about us. They do not. They consider themselves the elites, and they consider themselves as gods. Okay? They don't give a flip about you. They don't give a flip about me. Personally, I don't care if they care or not. I don't care, because I'm a servant of the Most High God. And one day I'm going to judge and rule, but that's another story, right, all by itself. We ain't going to get in there here. So it don't affect me. But regular American citizens, yeah, they don't care, okay? The purpose is to take that away from you, that right from you, so they can build a little nasty communist government, okay? This whole idea of signing these gun laws is not going to affect the criminals. It's only going to affect law-abiding citizens. That's the only person it's going to affect. Now, only people it's going to affect. Now, the article talked about how that in spite of these crazy gun laws that California has, what was it, those 2 years where it had the highest gun single shooter incidents in the country? So that leads to an obvious question. If all these gun laws and stuff that California is initiating is supposed to decrease gun violence, why is gun violence increasing in your state? Why? Please, somebody philosophize that to me, you know. Give me some kind of philosophy, some kind of explanation. It could be some other explanations for it, but it don't seem to be adding up, because this isn't the first story that I've heard this kind of stuff happen with these states and cities that have these stringent gun control laws that isn't controlling anything. Okay, look, man, look, America. Let me sum this up. America better wake up. I don't think they are. I pray they do. But the American citizens better wake up. We're going to wake up one day, and we're not going to have any rights. No freedom of speech. I don't care whether you left or right. All the people that's supporting the radical left, you just a tool. You know what they call you? You know what the communists and the Marxists in positions of authority call those people who support their agenda, their Marxist agenda? It's not my words, it's their words. Useful idiots. That's what Lenin called the people that wanted to support his great utopian society. Useful idiots. Now, if Lenin really meant well for the people in Russia at the time, if he really meant well, then why would you call them useful idiots? Because he didn't freaking mean them well. The Marxists and communists and socialists that have infiltrated our government and infiltrated our institutions do not mean us well. They don't mean you well. They mean your destruction and your enslavement. And one day we're going to wake up. And I know people hate when I talk about this. One day we're going to wake up and we're not going to have any rights at all. Whatever property you have will go to the state. You won't own it. They will own it. Everything. 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 And they will be your God. I'm going to assume most people don't want that. Only idiots would want something like that. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Only idiots and blind people would want something like that. But normal human beings in this country, no. So it's high time for American citizens to start waking up and seeing what is going on. And vote these people out, or don't vote them in. They paint the picture of a utopia, but that is a lie. It's a lie because that's what history has shown time and time and time again. Communism is not good. Socialism is not good. Marxism is not good. Show it. Tell me, where is it good? In history, has it benefited anyone? It has taken over 100 million lives. We're in this right. We're in it right there. I ain't gonna even go any further than that. This 24 gun is stupid. It's ignorant, but it's not a surprise to me. Gavin Newsom in action, word and deed, is a communist. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.